Today on Inquirer, terminals, airports, tollways ready for the influx of passengers for Semana Santa 2023. Coast Guard logs over 35,000 passengers in seaports on Holy Wednesday. Up to 2 million passengers expected to flock Naia. Philippine inflation eases to 7.6% in March. Basilan ferry fire death toll rises to 31 after authorities recover 2 more bodies. And BTS Suga to reunite with IU for People Pt.2. Flashed on your screens is the current traffic situation at the North Luzon Expressway or SLex. Thousands of Filipinos are expected to return to their respective provinces for the Holy Week. Terminals, airports, and tollways are ready for the influx of passengers for the Holy Week. Faith Argusino has the report.
With the expected influx of travelers this Holy Week and summer break, national government agencies say they are ready to ensure public safety in all crowded and commercial areas nationwide. To date, the PCG records 35,017 inbound and outbound passengers in the country's seaports, while the Ninoy Aquino International Airport expects approximately 2 million passengers this week. In line with this, officials of the Philippine National Police, Department of Health, Land Transportation Office, and the Philippine Coast Guard, among others, inspect various terminals, seaport, and airport within Metro Manila to ensure the safety of locals going to their provinces. In an earlier statement, PNP says it is ready to deploy almost 78,000 police personnel in commercial areas, transportation hubs, terminals, and places of worship. Meanwhile, Department of Transportation Secretary Jamie Bautista says Naia is ready for the influx of passengers for the rest of the week. Likewise, the San Miguel Corporation says it had increased its manpower in South Luzon Expressway, Southern Tagalog Arterial Road, the Skyway System, Ninoy Aquino International Airport Expressway, and the Tarlac-Pangasinan-La Union Expressway to ensure efficient travel and safety of motorists.
All the rail transportation lines will be suspended from April 6 to April 9. LRT 1 and 2, MRT 3, and the Philippine National Railways suspend their operations starting Maundy Thursday, April 6 until Easter Sunday, April 9. The suspension was done to give way for the train commuter lines maintenance activities. Meanwhile, the LRT 2 announces shortened operations for today. The train's last trip is at 7 p.m. Normal train operations will resume on Monday, April 10. The National Telecommunications Commission orders telecommunication companies to ensure fast and reliable internet connection during the Holy Week break. Daphne Galvez has the report.
In a memorandum dated April 4, NTC Commissioner Ella Lopez said fast and reliable broadband connectivity is vital to maximize user experience in places of convergence during the Lenten break. With this, the NTC ordered Telcos to ensure that their services, with increased and sufficient network capacity, are available 24/7, especially in religious places. Telcos are also directed to deploy a sufficient number of technical personnel to attend to any disruption of service. Service disruption should also not exceed an accumulated period of 1 hour from April 6 to April 10. The NTC also ordered that repair work should also be done and services restored immediately. Telcos are also directed to attend to and address complaints swiftly by sufficiently manning their hotlines. They should also implement other needed measures to make sure that the stay of religious travelers are enjoyable and memorable. Filipinos are set to have their 5-day-long weekend this Holy Week, as Malacanang has declared April 6 and 7 as regular holidays for Maundy Thursday and Good Friday, as well as April 10 for the commemoration of Araw ng Kagitingan. This is Daphne Galvez reporting for INQUIRER.net. The
Philippine inflation rate slowed down for the second month in a row. The Philippine Statistics Authority says that the Philippines' inflation rate is at 7.6% in March. The current inflation rate eased from 8.6% in February. The March readout is lower than expected, with analysts having forecast 8%, while the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas predicted 7.8%. National statistician Dennis Mapa says this was mainly due to slower price increases in food and non-alcoholic beverages, transport and housing, as well as utilities and fuel. Next on Inquirer today. Basilan ferry fire death toll rises to 31 after authorities recover 2 more bodies. Supreme Court announces results of the 2022 bar examination will be released on April 14. Military denies accusation by progressive groups that army soldiers abducted 3 individuals in Batangas. BTS Suga to reunite with IU for People Pt.2. This Inquirer Today will be back shortly.
In what seems to be a scene from an action movie, video footage captured the chase between a vlogger rider and alleged robbers in Fairview, Quezon City.
Ako po si Jetlaw, kilala rin nila sa Jetlaw Rider. Nung araw po na yon, April 1, around 8:30 p.m., pauwi na po kami, may umovertake po na sobrang tulin po na motor na yun nga, 3 magkaangkas. Talagang siningit niya po from may kotse sa tabi ko, siningit niya po sa gitna namin. Yung mismong nakakita ng pang-hold up is yung TNBS rider. Labanggit niya, sir, magnanakaw po yun, magnanakaw. Abulin natin, sabi niya. So hinabol ko na agad, di na ako nagpa-tumpik-tumpik, hinabol na agad namin. Tapos yun nga, yung wife ko, nag-video siya. Nanakaw daw po sa kanya is isang bag na parang backpack na kulay pink. May laman daw pong wallet tsaka cellphone po. Nabanggit na nung driver na may patalim. Kaya siyempre nag-iingat din tayo. Hindi ko masyado siyang tinutodo na banggain or sipain or ano. Magnanakaw! Nakita natin yung pulis at tinawag ko din, sir, patulong. So, hindi rin namin inabutan kasi malaking motor namin ng pulis.
Jet then decided to upload the video that eventually led to identifying the suspects.
Actually, doon sa message, doon tayo nakakuha ng feed. Daming sobrang nag-send ng screenshot tsaka link ng mga Facebook account nitong mga hold-up na to. Plus, marami rin nang nag-send ng address kung saan lugar to. Ito po yung lugar niyan, dito niya matatagpuan yan, kapitbahay namin yan.
On April 2, the 3 suspects surrendered to authorities. Recovered from the suspects were a bladed weapon and their supposed getaway motorcycle. The 3 will be facing robbery charges.
Papapayo ko sa mga kabataan, tulad nito, mga bata patungkol dapper na to, sumunod sa magulang nyo. Sayang may kinabukasan pa sana sila, mga estudyante to. Dapat nasa eskwelahan sila, nag-aaral. Hindi yung nasa kulungan sila at humihimas ng rehas.
The Philippine Coast Guard reports 2 more deaths in the Basilan ferry fire incident. John Eric Mendoza has the report.
The total death toll of the tragic ferry fire in Basilan has climbed to 31. This after the Philippine Coast Guard retrieved 2 more remains on Wednesday. PCG personnel recovered remains of a certain Jack Bungso and Philippine Army personnel Staff Sergeant Odron Cerbatos, within the vicinity waters of Lampiningan Island. Both of their remains were brought by the PCG to Isabela City, Basilan. A total of 249 people with 205 passengers and 35 crew members were aboard the ill-fated MV Lady Maryjoy 3. The vessel was bound for Sulu from Zamboanga when it caught fire on the night of March 29. Of the said people, 216 survived, 31 have died, while 2 remain missing according to PCG. This is John Eric Mendoza reporting for INQUIRER.net.
The Supreme Court announces that the results of the 2022 bar examination will be released and uploaded on April 14, 2023. 2022 Bar Examination Chair Associate Justice Alfredo Benjamin Caguiwa says in a notice that the result will be released and uploaded after a special en banc session on April 14. The announcement will include the top 30 successful examinees and the law schools which obtained the 5 highest bar passers percentages. The military denies the accusation by progressive groups that army soldiers abducted 3 individuals, including 2 sugar workers in Batangas. The 59th Infantry Battalion admits that Alfred Manalo, Lloyd Descallar, and Angelito Balitostos were in their custody but assailed the allegation that the soldiers took the 3 forcibly. In a Facebook post, the 59th Infantry Battalion explains that the 3 personalities came to them by their own decision. The military adds that legal bearing was also provided since the individuals signed a waiver in the presence of their lawyer. The military did not provide specific information on how and why the 3 were taken into their custody, but declared that they were ready to explain the details in court. On Tuesday, the group Pamilya ng Desaparecidos para sa Katarungan or Desaparecidos called on the Commission on Human Rights to investigate the alleged abductions of the 3. On March 28, the human rights group Karapatan Southern Tagalog reported that armed men in Balayan Town abducted Manalo and Descallar, volunteers from Sugar Folks Unity for Genuine Agricultural Reform, Batangas. However, the Batangas Police Office has no report of the abduction of 2 men in Balayan from March 25 to 27. BTS Suga is joining forces once again with IU for pre-release track People Pt.2, which will be included in Suga's upcoming solo album. Hannah
Suga
Mallorca.
BTS is once again teaming up with IU for pre-release track People Pt.2, which will be included in his upcoming solo album. The second collaboration between the K-pop hitmakers was confirmed by South Korean label Big Hit Music on Tuesday night, April 4, through a teaser photo. People Pt.2 will be released on April 7 at 12 noon, Philippine Standard Time, according to Big Hit. The song is a pre-release track to Suga's album D-Day, which will be released on April 21 as a final installment of his August D trilogy. Suga and IU previously worked together in the song 8 in May 2020, which was described as a short confessional recount. Reports of their collab first emerged in March 2023, although Suga's agency noted that it's difficult to confirm at that time. Prior to his solo album, Suga produced tracks for South Korean hip-hop trio Epic High, as well as solo artists Suran, Psy, and Haze. He also worked on music for BTS, including Seesaw, Tomorrow, Outro Her, and Let Me Know, among many others. Meanwhile, IU, who was born as Lee Ji-eun, is a singer-songwriter best known for her hit songs Lilac, Good Day, BB, Palette, Through the Night, and more. She also gained fame as an actress where she starred as the lead of the K-dramas Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Trio, Hotel del Luna, and Dream High, among others. This is Hannah Mallorca reporting for INQUIRER.net.
Alamin naman natin ang mainit na balita sa mundo ng showbiz kasama si Irvin Santiago ng Bandera. Irvin?
Hi Neil at sa lahat ng mga kabandera natin all over the universe. Ito na nga ang latest Bandera Chika. Inamin ng Hollywood star na si Vanessa Hudgens na hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa rin madali para sa kanya ang maging isang international actress. May struggle pa rin daw kasi ngayon sa Hollywood ang mga tulad niyang may ibang lahi, kaya patuloy pa rin siyang nagsusumika para mabigyan ng magagandang acting projects. Kwento ni Vanessa na unang sumikat sa pelikulang High School Musical, katambal ang Hollywood actor na si Zac Efron, May isang role daw na gustong-gusto niyang gawin pero hindi ibinigay sa kanya. Ang dahilan, hindi raw kasi siya black or Latina. Kaya naman napakahirap pa rin sa kanya ang magtrabaho sa iba't ibang bansa at makahanap ng lugar kung saan siya magpi-fit. Sa ngayon, mas pagbubutihin na lang daw muna niya ang kanyang trabaho sa bawat proyektong ibinibigay sa kanya at magpatuloy sa pagbibigay ng kwento na magiging inspirasyon ng kanyang mga taga-suporta.
It's hard. It really is. I think that I'm still out there trying to find where I fit in Hollywood. But I think that it is becoming more welcoming and becoming more colorful. So that's all we can do is continue to tell stories that we love and be included so that it does diversify.
At yan ang Bandera Chika natin today. Thanks, Neil.
Maraming salamat, Irvin. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Catch Inquirer Today live weekdays at 6 p.m. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.